Yo, I didn't really have a video planned for today, so here we go. I was gonna react to this in my main channel, but I think it's more fitting for this channel, so, let's do it off stream. Boom! I already reacted to one of the videos this guy made, but it wasn't like about health or anything or like ancestral anything, but look. Shout out Zen. What did ancient humans actually eat? And the thumbnail was like a dude eating rotten meat, and it was like rotten meat question mark. So I'll tell you what, bro. I'll say what I think. I think it was mainly raw meat, bro. Because if you think about it, like why, like a human that has no knowledge has no knowledge. A human that has no like programming isn't gonna think to cook their food. Maybe they're gonna discover the fire and maybe they're gonna use it to stay warm. I don't think they would, and maybe they will use it to warm up the food. Maybe I don't think so though. Like, cause dude, I don't. Yeah, I don't think they would care about the temperature of the food unless it was frozen. You know what I mean? Like they would just eat it if it was on the ground or they just killed an animal. And usually it would be warm if they killed the animal. Anyway, let's just get into it, bro. I think you guys already know what I think, so I think maybe they started cooking it like, dude, not like 2,000 years ago, maybe less. Like, bro, there's still people eating raw meat today. They literally serve steak tartare. And like I think in Ethiopia they eat raw meat all the time. So yeah, bro. I saw like a clip of IShowSpeed eating raw meat, and they were like in Ethiopia or some
right
shit.
now. A can of soda,
Anyway,
some yogurt, leftover pizza,
let's see,
and maybe
bro.
some
Let's
fruit
see.
flown in from the other side of the planet. But to your ancestors, none of this is food. So what did they actually eat? The answer would horrify most people alive today. Scientists have found proof.
Last time I watched this guy's video, by the way, I think I liked it. It was like, oh, it was something about like what did people do at nighttime or how did people sleep? And it was like he said like people used to wake up in the middle of the night.
In caves around the world. Proof
Yeah.
that changes everything we thought we knew about our own species. But to understand it,
Wait,
we have
what?
to go back to the beginning,
Caves?
roughly 3 million years ago. Your earliest ancestors were not hunters, they were scavengers. When a lion killed an antelope on the African savanna, it ate the best parts first: the muscle, the liver, the heart. Then the hyenas.
The liver and the heart, yes. The muscles like chat, the muscles like it's not the best part, bro. I don't know why he put the muscle with liver and heart. It's like this is like the worst part in terms of like nutrients and shit. Like liver, heart, and brain are the best ones. So I don't know.
Then the hyenas came in for the rest, and they
Also, I
crunched
don't know what he means by
through the ribs,
scavenger.
the
I guess.
skin, and the smaller bones. By the time our
I guess.
ancestors got
Oh
there,
yeah, I know what he's saying. He's saying like we're the losers type of shit. You know, like all the other animals they get the good stuff and then leave the food behind, and then we ate the muscle meat that we could find from any animal. So yeah, he's probably gonna say that it was rotten meat. Dude, the other day I had liver in a jar for probably like 2 weeks. So I guess it wasn't really rotten, but it did taste like a little bit different. And it was like weird taste. It wasn't really good. I mean, liver in general is not really good to me. Maybe I just haven't found a high enough quality. The chicken one that I find that's like, soy and corn free, that one's like easy for me to eat. Like it doesn't really taste like much. But the beef liver, even though it's grass-fed, grass-finished, no antibiotics, no anything, no shots, no hormones added. That one still tastes like, I don't know, it doesn't taste like appealing, Like I don't want to eat it, but I still do it. It's not terrible,
what was
but
left was
yeah.
scraps.
I can't eat
thick
a lot
leg
of it at
bones,
once.
bones too thick even for hyena jaws to break. And this is what our ancestors ate. Their signature meal
Oh,
was
bone marrow?
Early
Ooh.
humans would creep up to a
Bro,
strip.
bone marrow is actually good. It kind of tastes like ice cream. I can't eat a lot of it at once either, because it kind of gets like, it's just like, it's not filling, but it's like, I guess the taste is. I mean, I don't know how much you're supposed to eat, but I ate like 3 bones one time and I was like done. But it It kind of tastes like ice cream in a way.
carcass, grab the thickest leg bones, and smash them open with stone flakes called Oldowan tools. Inside was marrow, gray, slick, dripping
Dude.
fat. They scooped it out with their fingers and
Dripping.
ate it raw. For our
I
ancestors,
guess.
this was a feast. No other animal
Dude,
could
that's
get at it. The
good.
marrow was sealed inside thick thigh bones, and we
I
had
need to
the
get
one
some, bro,
thing
but it's
no
so like
other
$20. Okay, let me
scavenger
stop
had.
skipping,
Hands
bro.
that could grip a rock
Holy
hard enough
shit.
to break them open. They ate the brains too. A cracked skull holds almost a pound of solid fat, and fat is the most calorie-dense
bro.
food in the
Dude, this guy
animal.
knows, bro. Yo. So far, so good. Like, dude, guys, people don't realize this, but I mean, I didn't realize till like probably like a year ago, bro. Dude, you're supposed to eat as much saturated fat as you can because, and cholesterol. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna eat your brain, dude. You're supposed to eat as much as you can because, bro, that's what we're made of. That's what our brain is made of, saturated fat. So why would I be eating a fucking olive oil or just vegetable oil? Like, you know what I mean? That's not saturated fat. People are like, doctors nowadays tell you to not eat cholesterol, not eat saturated fat, but it's literally what we are made of. Why would we not eat why would you not eat what you're made of, bro? Just makes no sense. That's why I might make a video on veganism, but like, dude, it's just, bro, I see these vegans on my on reels and shit. It's like, bro, what are you doing, bro? You're not saving animals, bro. Dude, I'm gonna slice your fucking dog. You probably have a dog. And you probably have a cat. I'm gonna slice your cat and eat it in front of you, buddy. Nah, I'm actually not, because there's no need to, but, like, bro, they just try to be, like, these nice people. It's the same thing with a certain type of people I'm not gonna say, because it doesn't really matter, that, like, they try to think they're, like, better for not saying a word, or they think they're, like, you know, nicer or correct or perfect in a way because they're not saying or doing these things. And it's like, bro, you not saying or doing this does not make you perfect. It's literally the opposite. Like, you're being a weirdo. And the fact that you're trying so hard to be like that shows that you're not actually like that, which shows that you're just like, so behind closed doors, those are the worst people, you know what I mean? Those are the most racist people. Those are the most, like, hateful people, but it is
For
what
an
it is, bro.
ancestor living on scraps, a skull.
And I know vegans crave meat, bro. Like, dude, I don't know of any vegans that I've ever seen that, like, are still vegan to this day. Maybe Vegan Gains. Have you guys seen that guy? Dude, that guy's a fucking idiot, bro. Yeah, I just genuinely feel bad for him because he's, like, actually fucked up in the brain. Because he had 2 cats, and I'm pretty sure both of them died because he was feeding them vegetarian diets. Like, are you an idiot, bro? One thing is being an idiot for yourself. Another thing is being an idiot for, bro, why would you, like, bro, 2 cats died because of him. I don't know if he realizes. I don't know if he's still vegan, but it's like, bro. And dude, the reason why he hasn't died yet is because he's just like a bigger being, you know? And he probably didn't eat vegan his whole life. If he ate vegan his whole life, bro, he wouldn't be alive. Anyway.
Was a jackpot.
Yo,
This
holy
is why
rant,
your body
bro.
still
Yo,
treats
shut
fat
up,
like
bro.
treasure. It still
Oh,
remembers.
but yeah, buttermilk. Butter's really good, bro.
We
Butter's
also
really
ate
good.
insects, termites, grubs, beetles, fat white larvae the size of your thumb. They crunched like shrimp.
Oh, that's like I've seen, like, people in Asia eat those, I think. Dude, they look gross. They have, like, a whole bucket full of, like, chubby worms, and they move, like, yo. Maybe I'm just not used to it, but that shit's, like, bugs are, like, I mean, they don't look appetizing.
Ancestors, insects were not a last
I don't
resort.
think it means
they
you
were
shouldn't
dinner.
eat it.
This was life for over 1 million years.
That's like
day
the
after
bottom of the
day,
barrel.
generation after generation.
And people think, yo, let me shut
But
up.
what came later is worse than you can imagine.
W-Dreads.
First, fire. The oldest human
Oh.
fire we have ever found is inside Wonderwork Cave in South Africa. It is about 1 million years old.
How do you
Once we had
even-
fire,
Yo,
we had
okay.
cooking.
How do you even know
Meat
that?
roasted over coals, roots buried in hot ashes, marrow bones dropped in the embers. Cooking is pre-digestion. Raw meat and raw plants force your gut to do hours of chemical work to break them down. Cooked food is already partly broken apart. Your body spends less energy digesting it and pulls more calories out of every
I don't know,
bite.
bro.
And
Yo, from
scientists
my experience, I haven't even eaten raw meat my whole life. Like, I just started, and even though I've been adapted to eating cooked meat my whole life, just starting eating raw meat, that shit digests way better. Like I can maybe not scientifically or some shit, but like I haven't done studies, but me just feeling it, like I don't even feel it go down. But
believe that as our ancestors started
whatever,
cooking,
bro.
their guts shrank. That freed up huge amounts of energy, and it all went to one place, the brain. It is only
What?
2% of your body weight, but uses 20% of your body's calories. You cannot run that
Why
machine
would it
on
be
raw
shrinking
leaves
me
and
better?
termites. You need cooked, fat-rich food. Cooking gave us our brains, and our brains gave us everything else. That's when the menu exploded. By 300,000 years ago,
Bro.
your ancestors looked much like you do today, and they were eating almost
Is
everything they
that
could
really evolving though? Like I don't, that's a debate of its own, but like us leaning away from nature and just using our brains more and learning language, is that really better? Or would it be better to just stay how we were, hunting and living free? I don't know, bro. That's a debate of its own.
catch, dig up, or reach mammoth, bison, wild horse, and reindeer on the plains.
But yeah, it's
Fish and
easier to
shellfish
hunt
from the
now,
rivers and
but
coasts. Roots, wild
now we
grains,
have like way
berries, nuts, and
other
mushrooms from the
problems for no
land itself.
reason.
Eggs stolen from nests. And honey. Especially honey. The Hadza, a hunter-gatherer tribe in Tanzania, still eat the way humans ate before farming existed. About 15% of their calories come from wild honey. They climb dangerous trees, get
Hey.
stung hundreds of times, and
Guys,
keep going back because nothing else in the wild
I found the what's it called? You can probably use honey to cure the things. Yo, money, I'm gonna touch you, bro. What's it called? Oh, I found like a website that sells like raw honey for like $50 and it's like a pound of, or like a big ass bucket. I don't know how good it is though. I might try it like one time, but I don't know how, like, if I should
packs
trust
that
that.
many calories into one bite. And here's what's strange. That exact same craving is still alive in you today. Sugar. Your brain is wired for
Yeah.
it because for hundreds of thousands of years, sugar gave your body two things at once. Instant energy to use right now, and extra fuel your body stored as fat. That fat was the only thing that kept you alive when food ran out. A dripping honeycomb was the richest meal most of your ancestors ever laid eyes on. This
Yeah,
is
and
the
it's
program
good as
running
fuck.
inside you right now. Your body cannot tell the difference between honey in a tree and a donut. Modern
Yeah.
food took that ancient
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. That's what people go wrong. Like, bro, sugar isn't bad. It's just like sugar in fake products is bad and the new shit is bad, you know?
signal and turned it into a business.
Holy
Soda,
dude, I'm making this
candy,
video hella long, my
cereal,
bad.
sauces, even most bread. Almost every packaged food on Earth is sugar wearing a different costume. That is
Yeah.
why you cannot stop eating it. Your body is still trying to store fat for the next time food runs out. But sugar wasn't the only thing your body got hooked on. So what else did your ancestors
My
learn to
cat's taking a
crave?
piss.
Meat. A single mammoth carcass could feed a tribe for weeks. One big kill saved hundreds of hours that would otherwise have been spent picking berries and digging roots. That saved time, became
Bro,
time
no one
to
was
raise
eating.
children.
Yo, okay, think about it like this. No one was eating roots, bro. No one. Like, dude, to eat a root, you have to cook it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? No one's eating roots, bro.
Teach skills, make better tools, tell stories around fires. This is why your body still craves protein. Every craving you have today was
Protein.
shaped by what kept them alive. But there was one craving we still have trouble admitting: each other. In a cave in England called Gough's Cave, researchers found human bones from about 14,700 years ago, and the bones told a story no one wanted to read. The skulls had been meticulously cleaned with stone tools. The face and the base had been carefully removed. What was left was the top
How
of
do
the
you know it's a
skull,
human, though?
shaped rim by rim into a cup.
Like, what if it was just some animal
The
eating a
long
human?
bones had been cracked open the same way your earliest
Ooh.
ancestors cracked open antelope bones, for the marrow. And here is where it gets worse. This
Interesting.
wasn't starvation. The same cave contains the remains of horses, deer, and other animals. There was plenty to eat. A 2017 study
But
calculated
how do you know,
many
like, exactly how the humans in there were eating it? You know what I mean? Dude, this guy's fucking disgusting, bro. He's eating his anus on, like,
calories a human body actually provides.
Smells
The
like
answer is
piss, bro.
around
You can't.
125,000.
Yo, guys, I'm
A
thinking of
single
just letting my
bison
cat
holds
go in the wild, bro.
600,000. A mammoth, 3 million.
This
Humans
little guy
weren't
pisses me off
efficient food.
sometimes.
They were
But
a
I love him
choice.
though, so
One
I don't know.
forearm bone found at Guff's cave was carved with a zigzag pattern after the meat was gone. This wasn't a last resort. This was a ritual. And Guff's cave
I
isn't
don't,
the only
bro. Dude, this guy's making hella assumptions, bro. I don't
site.
know.
Similar remains have been found across Europe
Ritual?
at
What
sites
the
in
fuck?
Germany, France, Spain, and Croatia. For hundreds of thousands of years, in different parts of the world, humans were doing this to each other, not always to survive, because somewhere in our history, we decided it meant something. And it gets stranger. Your ancestors didn't just eat fresh meat, they ate rotten meat. When a hunter
Okay.
killed an animal, they couldn't eat the whole thing at once. So they buried it,
Yeah.
stashed it in caves, hid it in cold streams for days, for weeks, sometimes months. By the time
Yeah.
they came back, the meat was crawling with maggots and reeked of decay. They ate it anyway. Some
Yeah.
researchers think they even preferred it that way. Rotting meat has already been partly broken
Yeah, bro. I don't know much about rotten meat. It probably doesn't taste good. Like I said, I tried like something that was like 2 weeks old, the liver, and it tasted like not bad. Just, I mean, it was a little bit bad, but it was just like a different taste and more like intense, I guess. I don't know. But I was only 2 weeks after. Dude, it smells like piss, bro. I need to clean this
down by
shit.
bacteria, easier to chew, easier to absorb. The bacteria even
Easier to chew. Yeah, it's already, like he said. Holy shit, bro. Like he said, bro, he said like cooking meat pre-digests it. I don't agree with that. It literally just, bro, cooking meat destroys the shit in it. So maybe that's like a correlation with easier digestion. Like it's just not, bro. I don't know. But this actually might be because the bacteria is like,
produce
I don't know. I'm fermenting like, I don't know everything about this talk, by the way, guys, but I'm fermenting milk from yesterday. I have it out in like some jars because I heard like if you leave, I talked about this last video. If you leave it out, the bacteria like pre-digests in it before entering you, because it's doing the process that I do in my stomach when I drink raw milk, but it's doing it right now so that when I can drink it, it's like double up, you know?
B
So
vitamins
maybe it does
your
the same
body
thing with
needs.
this.
Your body still remembers this. Every fermented food you love is controlled rot. Cheese,
Yeah.
yogurt,
Yeah.
sourdough,
Yeah.
beer,
Yeah.
wine, soy sauce.
Dude, I hate seeing on my feed, bro, like, I don't know, for example, the most common one is just like a raw milk post, and people are like, oh, drink raw milk, blah, blah, blah. And then in the comments, they're like, bro, the bacteria's fucking your ass. You're not, have fun with the parasites, dude. Do they, like, not realize we have bacteria in our system, bro? Like, it's just GG's, bro. It's just like, people like that should just be executed, bro. They're ruining the human race, no?
They are all
I'm
rot,
just, it's obviously a
slowed
joke, it's
down,
obviously a
and made
joke.
safe. Your taste for cheese didn't develop in a French dairy. It
But
developed
yeah,
on
like,
a
I've heard people in places, they eat cheese with
savannah
maggots.
100,000
Like, I think
years
it's fine.
ago,
Yo, why is my cat
eating
mad,
something
bro?
far worse. Every craving you have today.
Yo, I'm releasing this guy into the wild, bro. Let's see how long he survives, bro. I wonder. And I wonder if you know what it means. Nah, I'm just kidding, but maybe one day.
For fat, for salt, for sugar, for the richest thing you can find is still running inside you right now. Your body doesn't know about grocery stores.
So what
or
is this
refrigerators.
conclusion? Like,
it
we
only
ate
knows
both.
this. Eat what's rich, eat what's rare, eat while you can. Because tomorrow there might be nothing. At 11
Yeah.
p.m., when you open the fridge, even though you're not hungry, you're
Yeah.
running a 3 million-year-old program. Still scanning, still trying to keep you alive.
Yeah.
But the world it was built for is gone. If you took
Well,
modern
honestly, that's more like that. I wouldn't agree with that, actually. I just thought about it. That's just like, because I don't really get that anymore. Maybe like I go to get raw milk, to drink the raw milk, because it's just good. I just like it. But the reason most people go into the fridge that late, because I remember I used to do that, it's because you have cravings because you're not eating what you're supposed to during the day. This is like what unhealthy people do. They like eat bullshit. They eat chips during the day. They eat this. They eat that. They're not getting the nutrients they need because they're eating bullshit. So that's why they go into the fridge and look for more, you know.
human and dropped them into the
That's
world of
that's
50,000
definitely
years
the
ago, they
reason.
would probably
At
die
least
in days. You would not know how to
80%
find
the
water.
reason,
Half
and
the plants
maybe
would
this
be a
is like
mystery, and
20%.
you would not be strong enough to run down an animal, climb a tree for honey, or crack open a thigh bone for marrow. You would die.
And yeah, I don't know what he said, but The running shit, this is exactly why people like why running is unhealthy, bro. No one like runners, like joggers, bro. If don't jog, bro. You're better off just like not doing anything than jogging. Dude, humans either most of the time they would just sit and hide in a cave because of the predators. They either did that or they made tools to throw at an animal to hunt them, or they walked around to see for fucking to see freaking animal remains or whatever. They just walked around, they were looking for shit, walked around. Or they sprinted to after they hunted the animal through the spear, they sprinted to make sure it's good. Or they just sprinted to run away from something. But even then, bro, it would be so hard because like it's not what the world wasn't what it is now. Like everything was probably filled with forest and bushes. Like you wouldn't be able to run through shit. Like everything would just be forest and bushes. You know what I mean? So yeah, they never jogged, bro. You wouldn't even be able to jog.
Staring at a
You know?
landscape full of food you could not see. But if you dropped a
Let me just finish this
50,000-year-old
video.
human into your kitchen, they would think they had walked into a god's pantry. They would not understand any
Yeah,
of it. A cold, sweet drink sealed in metal, bread that someone
that's
else
gross,
baked,
bro.
milk that sat sealed and fresh for
Bread,
weeks.
yo, for the people who eat bread, bro, imagine like just imagine eating bread back then. Just think about it. Like I'm gonna give you 2 seconds, bro. They didn't, bro. They didn't, dude. It's seeds. It's literally seed. It's a wheat farm. You need to go through a whole, I don't even know the whole process, but like just think about it. Like you get. I like thought about this as a kid, and I was like, how do they even do that shit? Like apparently it's from wheat. Even from Minecraft, I was like, what the fuck? You get wheat seeds. What do? You put them together with water and like do bullshit and just wait for it to get together? Like I don't understand, bro. Anyway,
Fruit from
they didn't eat that. That's like SLAVE food. So is nah, I'll say like bread is like SLAVE food. Anything with wheat, like pizza, whatever, any of that shit, that's like what people after this time period, like when we were kind of a society, they ate when they didn't have anything. Vegetables, that's just like that was just like brainwash, bro. Like I don't think anyone even ate that, even if they were starving, because it literally depletes you of shit. So
places they had never heard of, food that
you know what I
nobody
mean?
had to
Doesn't give
chase.
you
It would look like
anything.
the richest place anyone had ever
You can't even
walked
digest
into.
it.
For 3 million years, every human who ever lived was hungry, cold, and tired. You might be the first one who isn't, and you have no idea
Nice.
how rare that is.
Facts, bro. We're very lucky. This guy just completely copied this guy. Holy. Anyway, chat. W video, bro. Shout out Zen. I'm gonna drink some raw milk now, bro. I'm kind of late for stream. I'm gonna clean up this guy's piss, bro. And I'll see you guys, bro. Let me know what you guys think about the thing. He didn't really come to a conclusion. He kind of just said like we ate cooked meat and rotten meat, which is good, I guess. But I think what he said like we first ate raw meat and then we discovered fired and then cooked meat, which I'm not saying is wrong. Maybe they did that somewhere, but I think like for majority of the time they ate raw meat, not cooked meat. That's what I think. But yeah, let me know. See you.